Hello there everybody, this is Krista and welcome back to Crochet Witch Tarot, and happy International Fairy Day! If you've been here for a bit, you know that I love fairies, I love working with fairies, so I'm very excited about today and have a very timely walkthrough for you all. Walkthrough slash a little bit of a review because I've gotten to spend some time with this deck. This is the Fairies Oracle Deck and Guidebook by Eugene Fletcher, illustrated by Camellia Fahm. This is coming out next month from Running Press. It is an imprint of Hachette Book Group. I was sent this for review through the Running Press Mystic Coven that I am a part of, and I am so excited to share this with you today. It has been a really cool experience being part of that and getting to sort of see some new things and review some decks, but this, I have to say, I am just really most impressed by this so far because this really feels like it's adding something different to my collection of fairy decks, which is really why I wanted to show this today and, you know, go through the cards and the guidebook and, I don't know, just have fun and talk through it because, again, like I've got a lot of fairy decks. You know, you see my videos, I have a lot of fairy decks, but this really feels like it's adding something different and I'm so excited about it. So, I'm trying to make this somewhat, can you tell? I'm trying to make this somewhat kind of professional, but it's not really working out for me, is it? We're just gonna we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. So, this is from Korea to Ireland, Senegal to the Louisiana Bayou. Fairies, I said Louisiana, so weird. Hold on. To the Louisiana Bayou. Fairies are everywhere, offering magic to those who seek them. Inside you'll find a deck of 40 lushly illustrated oracle cards celebrating fairies and fairy concepts from various folk traditions, companion guidebook for cultural context and inspiration for incorporating fairy magic into your everyday. So, this will be out July 25th. I don't think I said that. But I think we should just get right into it. And what I am most excited about with this deck is the fact that we are getting all different types of fairy and fairy folklore from so many different cultures. That's really what has impressed me. So it is a magnetic box here, and when you open it up, it's got this like side carry case for the cards, and then the book slips into this little sleeve. I'm not crazy. I'm really not crazy about this box because I use the cards first, not the book. And you have to remove the book in order to get the cards out, because otherwise it's like, I don't know. And I feel like you kind of have to dump them upside down a little bit, because you can't reach behind. So you kind of have to shake them out. So my one complaint is probably this box. As cool as it looks, it really, I get it. It looks cool, but not super practical. Here are the backs of the cards. The cardstock is really, really nice. It's this matte, almost like slightly rose petal finish. I'm trying to think of what I would compare it to. If you have the Wild Whiskers Oracle by Faina Laura, it's very similar to that and almost like a little bit more smooth than the, what's that one I'm thinking of? Roots and Wings. The Roots and Wings Oracle deck. It's more smooth than that, not as rose petal, but just like the shuffle on it that's what I would compare it to. So, before we get into the cards, let's see if there's anything else in the guidebook here that I want to kind of read and see. Okay, so this is the introduction from the creator, Eugene Fletcher. As a child, I was always fascinated by fairy tales. I grew up in a bubble due to severe asthma, which made my interactions with other kids extremely limited. All I had were my books, my family, and the occasional daydreams of a grander world where I could play outside and explore, where I wasn't confined by my body. I became obsessed with stories about fairies and the many adventures they spurred. In the library or my bedroom, I could feel their jubilant light fill my heart, delivering me to beautiful faraway places that I could only dream of. Everyone deserves a magical mediator or guide to help them as they move through this ever-shifting, ever-chaotic world. And how much better if the help were to arrive in miniature? Fairies should not be underestimated for their size, however. They're known to be fierce, temperamental, and capricious. They love to play tricks, and their attitude can change from friendly to ferocious without warning if they are offended. How they favor you ultimately depends on the kind of energy you exude. Fairies tend to favor those who seek them, who believe in their powers to bestow luck and take it away. I believed as a child, and I still believe as a fully grown adult. The 40 fairies and fairy concepts chosen for this deck reflect a wide range of cultures and histories. From Korea to Ireland, from Senegal to the Louisiana Bayou, all around the world people have believed in the concept of a small enchanted being who has the ability to effect change. It is my hope that you'll believe too, and in doing so will allow the cunning shapeshifters in this deck to bring much joy and laughter into your life, even stirring up a little trouble now and then, but hopefully only when it's necessary. So, really cool. So the way I view this deck is really in that essence of story and fairy story. Because if you notice, the creator really sees fairies as those small miniature creatures. That's not really how, some of them are like that. To me that doesn't encapsulate the whole world of Fae, but to be fair, the deck is fairies, so, it depends how you want to look at that. But for me, and especially since this is based on folktales, it feels like it encaptures that storybook essence of fairies versus something like the Brian Froud Fairies Oracle that to me is that is fairy and fae energy through and through, in the wild. So, that being said, I am going to switch over to some music, I think. We're trying lots of new things today. I don't know. I was feeling inspired. Really feeling inspired from a video I watched by Shuffle Tarot, which was so beautiful. What was it? It was the, Astrological Herbal Oracle. I don't think I have that name right. But that one, her walkthrough on that was so gorgeous, so I felt inspired to try and make a pretty walkthrough of this deck because it's really, really neat. So, enough talking. That being said, we're going to switch to some music, and we're going to flip through the cards here. Okay, so that is all 40 cards. I hope you enjoyed those. I think what we will do, last but not least, is I'm just gonna shuffle and pull a card. I will shuffle not over here near the candles, not to worry. Although you probably want to see the shuffle, don't you? Eek. Okay, let's... Fire safety. Scooch those. Jeez Louise, I tried. Okay, so here's the shuffle. It's really, oh my goodness, it's really flexible cardstock. Just, I don't know, especially like for a mass market deck. And this will sell for $20 US, 26 Canadian. So really affordable. I'm really impressed by the cardstock quality. It feels like seriously almost at that indie level. So good. All right. Let's see what we got here. North, south, east, west. Ooh, okay, I'm excited we got this one. Because this is the one where, or the only one where, to me, it doesn't feel obvious what it's saying based on that key phrase there. So I am interested in it. So there is a table of contents here, which always love to see. If it's in alphabetical order, that's fine. But otherwise, I need a table of contents. I hate searching around. So the guidebook has a full color image on this side, and over here we get the legend that this fairy card is based on. There we go. And then a section for when this card is drawn. So the divination meaning. So, north, south, east, west. According to the legends of Norse mythology, the gods created Earth by killing a giant named Orgelmir. Oh my goodness, apologies for my pronunciations. And fashioning his body into Midgard, also known as the home of mankind, or the world as we know it today. His blood became our rivers and lakes, his flesh our land, his bones our mountain and rocks. His skull became the dome of the heavens, upheld by Okay, it is the Norse words for north, south, east, west. 4 dwarves who guard the cardinal directions. Without these fairies, the sky would surely collapse. When this card is drawn, you might be feeling lost and in need of some direction. Call on these fairies for support. Remember that it's okay to be at the exploring stage of a career, a relationship, a project, and to not have all the answers yet. Give yourself to the unknown. Like our Earth long ago, you too must start somewhere. Oh my gosh, really cool. I'm so impressed by this deck. Like really, truly so impressed. So, I think that is all I have to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed this. I will put a link to the page on Running Press if there is one yet. I will link something. If not, I will put the name of it and also, again, that release date of July 25th in the US. So, otherwise, I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again very soon.